Hello guys and girls, welcome back to FTB Infinity with me, the Irish Turtle. So, first of all, I've got to make a quick apology with you guys. I know I've not recorded any Minecraft in the last week or so, but as you've hopefully seen on the channel, I've been expanding it. I've been doing some Neverwinter gameplay, some GTA gameplay, and you know, like I say, I'm hopefully trying to expand my channel into more areas to try and get more of you guys interested and get more people into my channel. As you can see though, in the week that I've not been producing content for Minecraft, I've actually been doing some stuff on the side. I've built an area in my Mistcraft world, my magic world. I built a massive cube, rather, that I'm going to have machines in. At the minute there's absolutely nothing in there. And as you can see over there, there's another fortress that it actually does sort of slightly come on to, which is really helpful for the fact that we've still not got any decent armour on at the minute. So it means I can get blaze rods and things quite easily without having to worry about going to the nether. I've also, as you can see here, I've sort of built a nice little platform out over the void, which is a bit risky, yeah, but you know, adds a bit of the fun to it. So hopefully I'm going to be doing my Botania stuff here, and I'll expand it slowly, and I'll do my Witcher, my Thorncraft, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so today I'm going to be doing the Botania. So to begin with, whenever you start Botania, the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get yourself these mystical flowers. There are 16 different types. They're all different colours, and each flower, when you put it in your inventory, gives you a petal. Now these petals are extremely useful for everything in Botania, so they're going to be something you're going to need to collect quite easily. Hopefully I'm going to show you a flower that you can use to create more of the mystical flowers with a bit of mana that you'll generate. But first things first, with this pack, you need a Petal Apothecary. So we'll put that down, and we'll get some water. And we'll put that in there. So now that has water in it, we're going to need some seeds. So what you do is you make a pure daisy next. This is simply done by throwing 4 white petals in and a seed, and you get yourself a pure daisy. Now I'm going to get 2 of these to try and speed up the process of making the next material that we're going to need. So again, all it is some. Ooh, hang on. Don't need my redstone torches. Need some water, 4 petals, and your seed. Right, so that's that. So I'll put that back there, and I'll put my seeds back up there. Now I'm going to take some wood and some stone. So the next thing we're going to try and make is some living wood and some living rock. This is done by placing a pure daisy down and then surrounding it by either stone for living rock. It has to be stone, not cobblestone. I made that mistake a couple of days ago when I was just mucking about in creative. So this will take some time now, but I want to see if I can make a pure, not pure daisy, sorry, a day bloom rather. Day bloom. Right, what do I need for a day bloom? Okay, I need mystical yellow, mystical orange, and light blue. So these are going to be like the source of power. So I'm going to want a few of these to make mana. So I'm going to want. Let's get all my orange out for now. Light blue, yes I do. And the other one was orange, light blue. I mean, one of those days where I'm sort of reading things and not thinking, and yellow. I knew I'd gotten something. So obviously this is all sort of defined by the amount of flowers you have and how much use you get. But you can get more flowers as you go along, so it's not the end of the world if you don't have very many. We will do that. Right. So, again, same principle. So it's just 1. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I need water in there as well. Would be helpful. Water. And then we'll go 1, 2, and put that there, and then we'll throw 1 orange and 1 light blue. Get you, and there. Put those in there, and we have a day bloom. So these are going to be my, as I say, source of power generation. Now obviously this will take a while to show you guys because I'm going to need some other pieces. But in the meantime, as you can see, what's happened is the stone has turned into living rock, which we can now mine out. very carefully. And we have living wood. Whoop, didn't do that. Put that. I'll put my weapon. Nothing's going to attack me here. Like that. Right. So these are now used to make some of the more useful things. I'm going to need to make some mana pools and some mana spreaders. But first of all, I'm going to put down a bit more wood and a bit more stone, because it just means that we've got some ready for use later on when I need more. I need to make more items. So it's always worth, when you collect it, to just put some more down, just as a common habit. So, as I say, next thing we're going to need is a mana spreader. Here we go, mana spreader, which is going to take some gold, some living wood, and any kind of petal. So, I'm going to need to go get some gold, so we'll do that now really quickly, and that means I can show you what I've done with the Mistcraft books. So, as you can see, like I say, I've done all this sort of area. Ooh, hello Ram. And I've also made myself some more linking books. So I've got one there, and I've got one to my quarry room. This is just to sort of speed up the process. It means I don't have to build a machine room, and as you can see, I've also got myself an XP tank down here. It's very useful. But yeah, so I'm going to need some gold. So I'm going to take a stack of that and just keep that out there to make my life a little bit easier. We'll go back to magic and machines, which is where I'm building all, obviously, my magic and machines. Right, so we're going to make ourselves a mana spreader, which I'm going to place a couple of blocks high here, I think. And the plan, hopefully, is to get ourselves some more mana building up, which is one of the key components of the entire, I'd say, the entire part of Botania. It's one of the more important pieces that you're going to need. It's gonna be a main source of power, essentially power, I'd say. So we're gonna see how many we got. So that's the middle. I'm gonna say there, and then we're gonna go 1, 2. Let's go 3. Is that good? Yeah, I think that one will be good. So I'll put it on top of there, and we'll go. Now I'm also going to need to make a wand of the forest. Wand of the forest, which is just some living wood twigs, which I believe are just made exactly the same way as stick, except you get less, which is slightly more annoying. Although that perfectly timed, as you can see, it all popped out. So yeah, I kind of think that in this episode I'm going to be doing a fair bit of just the basic Botania work, as you can see. But I'm hopefully, once we get into the main stuff, you can sort of show you guys how to make a better mana generation and better, some of the better flowers that you can make, which, like I say, are very useful for later on. So I'm going to have a wand, I think, with black lit. And now the other thing we're going to need for mana is a mana pool. You have to make a diluted one first, but it's quite simple. Just do that and that. There we go. So that will go there for now. Right. So my plan, I think, originally, as I was looking at this, was to make a mana pool somewhere more useful. I'm going to have 2 separate groups of flowers, and they're going to be feeding into this mana pool. So I'm going to do that there. Ooh. Take a bit of damage. And we're going to have... So all we have to do now is do that, and that. Or is it? And then that. Is it function mode? Nope. Bind mode. There we go. Shift click. I knew there was something I was doing wrong there. So you have to just shift click and then you click onto there. Now the bonus of having a Twilight sort of styled zone, it means that when I make day blooms, they have to be placed in a specific way. So if you get one day bloom, you have to place another one here and another one here. You can't have them placing side by side, or it means that their level of generation is quite poor. So the best thing to do is actually get a day bloom and then a nightshade, I believe it is, which is the night equivalent of a day bloom. So if you're still in the overworld where you've not got perpetual day or perpetual night, you're going to need both types to generate mana rather, at all times of day. Because of the type of world that I've made, I believe, I'm not 100%, that a nightshade should also produce mana at the same time. And as you just saw there, the mana spreader shoots mana into here, and I can then see how much mana this has in my little screen there. So I'm going to be right back with you guys in a minute. I think I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to try and make a load of day blooms and nightshades, and I'm going to make another mana spreader here, and I'll be right back after I've done that. Hey guys, we're back again. So as you've noticed now, I've actually made a load of day blooms and nightshades. I don't actually think the nightshades are actually producing any mana, but they're there now, so they look nice, and it sort of adds to it, I think. But as you can see, the day blooms have got particles coming off them, and this mana pool has actually filled up really quickly, but that's because it's a diluted mana pool. Now, the main thing you can do here is, as you can see, it says put it in. So if you throw it in, it actually makes you a normal mana pool. Now, my plan is to quickly get rid of this, as I'm not really fussed about the mana. And shift right click. And shift right click. Now this will start to fill this up again. I've now got another mana pool here that's it's going to be empty, but as you can see, I can fill it up again, no problems. But I actually want to make a mana distributor. Sorry, couldn't speak there. My plan is to get some more living rock, which has been going for a while now. It's been a little while between the two cuts here. You guys don't see it, but I spent a lot of time I went around gathering loads and loads more petals, so I'm actually stocked up all right. I sort of went around, got an even number, because I quite like that sort of thing, and so now I've got a bit more of a, it's a more comfortable sort of amount of space and items. I've got a load of living rock and a load of living wood, so I'm going to make a mana distributor, and the plan is I'm going to put a mana distributor up here, and from what I know, it should disseminate down. If not, I'll just place one here and have another one next to it. I don't know, it's one of those things I'm going to have to play about with when I place it, but it'll just mean that I can spread the mana that I'm getting between multiple pools, and that way it's not going to be wasted, or this isn't going to fill up as much. Although, in fairness, these things do take a long time to fill up. The actual normal mana pool has like loads more. I mean, this is full already, and this is sending it as quickly as it can, but this will take ages to fill up. I mean, there's no chance of it being filled anytime soon. So we're going to make the mana distributor. So I'm actually going to make that now. So I want a mana. There we go. See, I already had it sorted out for it. So we need some living rock, mana steel, and living rock. So that's it. So to make mana steel, all you need to do is get some iron ingots and throw them into here. Obviously, the issue here is that it's slightly full, so I'm going to need to wait for this to sort of fill up a bit more, I think. But that's alright, there's no rush on that. I'm not in any hurry, so probably should have made myself a mana tablet. That would have probably been a smarter idea. But in the meantime, I can quickly... Well, I'm going to wait for that to fill, actually, I think, just for a minute. Just so I can have a quick chat with you guys about the fact that I know my channel's expanding, and I know I'm going to have lots of other things going on at the same time, but I just want to tell you guys, there's no worries that I'm going to be forgetting any of the parts of my channel. I mean, anything that does well, that people enjoy, I will keep doing. So, I don't want to make you guys think that I've just ditched this series because, I've started doing stuff on the Xbox and I've started doing stuff elsewhere. It's not like that at all. I thought I have to make that clear to you guys because, like I say, it's not fair if someone comes to this channel and they're here for a specific series and I ignore them because, you guys are the only reason I do this is because I want to make people laugh and smile and sort of have an idea of what they're doing and where they're going in games and what sort of stuff they can do. And I feel like, this channel is a way for me to do that and to give people sort of my opinion on what I think and how I think things could be done possibly. And, it's one of those things of I want to be doing this for as much as I can, for as long as I can. And at the minute, I'm not making any money out of this channel. I'll be completely straight. I don't plan to anytime soon because my channel's it's too small at the minute. And as much as I'd like to, I think again it's not really fair to people to start showing them adverts like midway through a series of stuff. I mean, I probably would do it later on. I'm not going to lie, but I think if I'm going to monetize the channel, I'll let you guys know first so you understand that I'm actually starting to do this now as a job rather than just as a bit of fun, which is what it is currently. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to do this as a job, but you know, the time it takes, the amount of effort it takes to get subscribers, it takes forever, and that's why I don't necessarily take my channel like to have videos every day or like videos that it's like in the minute I take weekends off. That's my thing. I like to spend Friday to Sunday mid-afternoon with my friends, with my family, with people that I care about, because you know I don't want to take this too far. And I know this is a bit preachy for an episode of FTB Infinity, but I kind of feel like you guys should know that, because this is the reason why people have been subscribing to my channel. Really, from what I've noticed, it's just the Minecraft videos at the minute. And I'd appreciate, you know, getting other subscribers from other channels. But if you're watching this series and you happen to be watching me, I feel like you guys should know, because you'll be here probably the longest, as this is the kind of series that I'll be doing the longest. I'll be doing other mod packs, obviously, as I go along. And I feel like you guys should know exactly where I stand on everything. So, you know, it's just, I can't justify not telling you guys that, you know, I'm going to be taking time with other series. I'm going to try and create series that get me views and get me subscriptions, because that's what I want to do. Like, the idea is I want a big channel. It's just what I want to do with it. But you know, that's how it is, and I need you guys to help me as well. You know, tell your friends, share the videos, get them out there, help me out. You know, because if you enjoy the content and you share it, I'm more likely to create more of the content that does well and gets more likes and gets more videos. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to take this, and I'd love if that's where I went with it. But if I didn't, you know, that's not the end of the world. I could keep a very small channel and to keep it mediocre. But like, it's things like next month The Witch is dropping, and I'm planning on putting content out pretty much straight away. As soon as that game drops, I will be creating content, and I'm not going to be like, I'm going to say wasting time, but I'm not going to be like, it's literally going to be video for the first few days of the game, because I want to get content out there, which means I'm not going to be doing Minecraft stuff, and that's kind of how it's going to have to be. But if you know, if you guys can understand that and accept that, then I think we'll do a lot better than if people like sort of say, you know, oh well, you should be doing this because this is where your most views are. So yeah, you know, just I thought I'd get that out there while I had a minute to just talk and like let stuff build here. But now obviously I've done that, I think I'll be less preachy now for the rest of the episode, and we'll get back straight into Botania. So yeah, mana distributor. So obviously these things. Hang on, have I done that wrong? What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Didn't even need 6. I was too busy preaching. Yeah, there we go. It's alright though. I can use those living rocks, those mana steel for something else. So yeah, the mana distributor. So the plan is to have. Have I got any wood in my bag? Nope. Just take some from there. It's fine. Okay, so we get that. I'll leave that there for a second and put one there and one there. I think that's right. So just quickly knock that out. Take it back up there. One there and one there. And then we go there and there. I'm going to need another mana spreader, I think. Well, we'll find out. You go that. You go that. And then we're going to need some more mana spreaders. But yeah, indeed. So this is like one of the ways to create, obviously, a large amount of mana quite easily, I'd say. It's not the easiest method, but there are better flowers for creating mana. But as I've been through Botania fairly recently, I've not really expanded into it too much. There are a couple of ways to make mana at better rates, but you're going to find that you're going to struggle to get like I say, large amounts very quickly. There's my gold. There's my gold. I knew I had gold somewhere. But yeah, so like I say, this, if you're gonna be doing this as like a Botania as like a side thing, where you're not too fussed about running around and picking bits up and, you know, doing all the stuff you have to do, then you should be alright, really. You're not going to struggle with mana generation at all. It's just one of those things of... I'm going to have to move this again, but thankfully it's pretty much empty. So that's going to go down there. Like that. And then we go... Yep. Yep. That should be... Oh no, I might have done that wrong. In fact, I know I've done that wrong. See, this is one of the other issues with this, is that I'm alright with doing this kind of stuff, but, you know, I'm not 100% on Botania. Botania is not something that I normally would go into in a game. It's just that, obviously, for this series, I kind of want to expand into everything as much as I can. So, the way to do this is to actually have... Is there any mana in there? No, there is not. But I can do that. And I have you. And I have you. And then you'll start to fill up. And then I place you there. And you'll start to fill up there. And then I'll just do like another one on the side, and oops, that's a diluted one, so that doesn't need to be there. Oh, we're going to make a couple more mana pools. So we're going to make one there. Actually, we'll make one, two. We'll make the two for now. And that's my mana pool. So I'm going to make one. We're going to go diluted. And normal. And then we're going to go... I wonder if I could do one. No, I'll leave it like that for now. Then we're going to make another one of these mana pools. That. And we're going to place you right there. And now these will start to fill up. These will get mana spread from there. That'll take mana slowly, see, as it comes out. Takes it out, spreads it. And these will get mana, and then if I make another one of those there, it'll mean that basically I can have multiple pools filling up at once for different things. So that's quite a useful little trick to know. Another one, actually, is that if I was to put a diluted one here, I could have another one back here that was, say, doing something else. So, like, I'm going to create... Actually, I'll just show you guys, because, to be honest, I'm going to create the... I'm going to create a flower that will generate more mystic plants as we go along, which will be really useful to create, obviously, more things when you go along and create more items. And obviously, it just saves you all the trouble of having to go out and find more flowers and find more things. And like I said, that's the kind of bonus you want. You don't want to spend time on things that you don't need to be doing. So we're gonna make my distributor. Shift click, and we're gonna get one. The rest of you can go back on there. So yeah, obviously, you kind of want to, like, when you've started, you kind of want to have an idea of what you're doing before you start. Like, I kind of just started this without really thinking, and that was probably a mistake, to be honest. Oops, is that a normal mana pool? Well, I've got myself a normal mana pool, that's fine. Not there, not there. And then we just go to that, to that. And this mana pool will start filling up as well. Then we go... and now I'm going to need to make myself a... It is called a Jaded Amaranthius. See, this is what you're going to need. Oh, I'm going to need to make some runes, actually. So that means I'm going to have to make a runic altar. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's about ultra wrong. There you go. Right, so that means a mana pearl and some living rock. So, as you'll notice through this sort of bit where I'm doing this, a lot of items in Botania are quite expensive. I mean, for mana pearls you need ender pearls, and for mana diamonds you need diamonds, and a lot of recipes require, I'm going to say, quite a lot of mana, to be honest. They're not cheap at all. And it's one of those things where if you're not really too far into, like, say, mining and such, you're gonna struggle to do a lot of the things that you need to do. So, I'm trying to decide what's the best way to do this. I'm thinking I could possibly put another distributor down and have a runic altar sort of here, which I think would work, and then I use up my other mana steel that I said I was going to use, so I think that would work out best. So yeah, this is the first Botania series, and obviously, to be fair, Botania, like I say, Botania's not my strongest suit. It's a good mod pack. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy playing it, and I really enjoy doing it, but it takes time to get into the good Botania stuff, like fighting the Gaia Guardian, or like, you know, just, like like I say, the harder stuff, the stuff that you'd want to kind of. What happened there? I just lose a mana pool. Oh, there we go. I knew there was something going on there. So these should hopefully fill up. I'm not 100% sure if you have to have a mana pool touching for it to fill up. If so, I may have completely messed this up. I'm going to have to come back and check that later. But anyway, I think I've actually used most of my time up this episode, unfortunately. So we're going to come back next episode, and I'll have sorted out the diluted mana pool and powering this runic altar. I'll then show you how to make a jaded amaranthians, so that you can make yourself mystical flowers. And I think after that, I might go into activating my division sigil while I generate mana, because I've got to be honest, I want to get that angel ring. I want to make my movement a lot easier. I want to get around a lot quicker, and quite frankly, I think you guys would appreciate me not having to run everywhere. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I did get a bit preachy this episode, like I said, and you know, I understand if that's not your sort of thing. I'm going to put a disclaimer in the description that I did get preachy this episode, and I'll sort of give you guys a bit of a skip point of you skip this point to this point, and obviously this is the end. So this is useless for a lot of you, but you know, you kind of know that I'm kind of thinking about you guys, and I know that if you don't want to hear me talking about where I want my channel to go, you can just skip it. I'll probably actually do a separate video at another point as well, just to talk about that stuff again, just so everyone can hear it. But you know, you guys are the guys, like I say, that mean the most to me, so you guys know first, basically. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.